Welcome to my 1961 Oldsmobile two-door sedan build. I am currently rebuilding a 394 engine for this car. I bought this car out of a junkyard in 2008. It didn't run. I had it running and at a car show in 57 days. It retains its original 394 engine, 2-barrel automatic transmission. Currently has a low pressure in number 5, I believe, and it uses oil and smokes, but other than that it runs really good. The car served some sort of public service at one time because it has the spotlight holes. It also has an antenna hole plugged up in the back, and it has a 308 posi rear end and a heavy duty seat. So currently the engine that I've rebuilt on my custom-made homemade engine stand is a 1962 Oldsmobile Starfire 345 horsepower engine. This engine's been bored 30 over with a balanced lower end. It has ported and polished intake runner and heads, all new valves, all new springs, modified rocker assemblies to actually get oil. I've added 3 groove pulleys for additional air conditioning at a later date. It runs an eBay 3-row fan or 3-core radiator and a Hayden standard fan, and it has a Cliff Ruggles. He's the guy that wrote the book on quadrajet carburetors. 800 CFM massage carburetor, and it also runs the stock distributor with a rebuilt with points in it. I'm also doing a 4-speed transmission conversion to this engine. It has an aluminum flywheel with an 11-inch center force street strip clutch. The transmission is a really clean Muncie M20 with very little wear on it, and it has a hydraulic actuated clutch that I'm currently setting up. I've had it working already. It feels like a regular spring-loaded clutch. And at this time, considering I'm going to need to build an awful long drive shaft, I am thinking about adding the gear vendors to it. The mufflers are, I got those from eBay from Jags. Those were 45 bucks a pair. They sound pretty decent, but I don't think I'll keep them on the engine. Wyand valve covers, got gauge panel here, automatic or electric choke, Optima battery and gas tank. It's got a Hitachi mini starter modified to fit this engine. I'm not real happy with this starter, but it works. Let's see if this thing will fire up. It has a Camcraft cam. It's spec'd out at a 495 lift. You're not going to hear a big lope because this has a 1.8 rocker ratio, but the cam is a little bit more than the stock Starfire cam was. I've built this engine for longevity and durability, and with a little bit of extra power. I don't plan on drag racing it or anything like that. I'm actually going to be driving this car on road trips and stuff, so hence the longevity and the overdrive. I got my little exhaust system running out the door. Runs really smooth, no leaks. I got 2 different air cleaners. The other air cleaner I have for it is a stock Oldsmobile Starfire air cleaner, which has the ultra high compression on it. Use premium fuel, which is kind of cool. I also have a 2-inch element I can use, so I got a bunch of different stuff I can use on it. It's got a 105 amp 1-wire GM alternator. Just had that rebuilt. So that oil filter there is only temporary. I wouldn't run one of those on a car. The engine stand I built out of pieces of junk from a scrap bin. Well, actually the frame was already fabricated. I just mounted the engine to it. That concludes the engine tour before my video runs short. Gauge panel, homemade, eBay gauges. Starts right up. Sounds good. No noise to the transmission. I just put that on today. So you can see a full line post about this car on bangshift.com in the project car section under 61 Olds, or you can go to classicolds.com in the project section and see the 61 Olds. There's two different threads on the total build of the car from when I got it until now. So thanks for watching.